Alright lads, so the day is finally here. 1000 Year Blood War Round 4 has just been resurrected, and of course we're going to be showcasing all 4 characters on the channel, and there's no better character to start that other than 1000 Year Blood War Ichigo. A monumental character to have in this particular game, and he's now officially reaching 5 years old by the time the 8th anniversary does come out. In this case, he's actually still a pretty cool character with a lot of fun little gimmicks that he has on his strong attacks, and we are fortunate enough to have him max transcended, one of my first few characters at max transcendence, because at the time of his release, he was the best character in the entire game. But how good is he now that he has received his long-awaited resurrection? Well, due to the character only having 7 skills, upon resurrecting, he only picked up 1 new skill, and it's a very interesting one that I actually think is probably the best case scenario. And that skill that he picked up is Booster. And for those that aren't aware, his SA2 is a boost move that provides your team with an extra 33% attack, focus, and also defense. With the booster skill, it now takes that 33% boost to 43%. And that's really good. It's still a somewhat rare skill that I believe only less than 7 characters in the game have it. And this opens up the doors for a lot of usability in content that he hasn't really been used in for many years. For example, you could take him into epic raids. Give him the Sun link, he's buffing your team, and now he's an epic raid farmer. But most importantly, the place you are going to use this skill is in guild quests, and you can use that to buff your team, your main damage dealers, and that's something that he wouldn't be able to do if he wasn't given the booster skill. But alongside that, for his soul trait, he picked up damage inflicted at full stamina plus 16%. With recharge, this is the best link in the entire game, and that's why I don't regret max transcending this character, because he's always going to be a must-have link for any heart SP character in the game. Even NAD characters can actually benefit from this link. So with the booster skill and more damage at full stamina, let's test him out in some content. Alright, so jumping into single player IT, in this case we again have him at max transcended here, so he is going to be doing a lot of damage, and that's ideally what you want to do when it comes to using resurrected characters, because they are so old, you ideally want to have them max transcended. But looking at his strong attack damage, we can see 40k across the boards, but this character is special because alongside now having the booster skill, his boost is always special because it actually transforms him into his Horn Observation form. So now upon transforming, we get 43% extra stats on our attack, focus, and also defense, but we're also doing 20% more damage in terms of our magnification. So now you can see here, we're actually starting to one-shot things, even though we're not inflicting any stat ailments. So SA2 there, and this character can infinitely stack that boost thanks to the recharge that he does have. And now we're doing around 5k per hit. Previously, we were doing around 4k. So it's definitely a notable increase. And to be fair, this isn't actually too bad. We do have to be careful here against these particular mobs, because, you know, they are human enemies, because they can attack us from afar. But let's use the Soul Bomb. Iconic. That's all you can really say about this character. This character is absolutely iconic, and still a really cool character that now has found a lot of usability again thanks to this upgrade. So that was the IT run, 1 minute and 23 seconds. Let's try that again and try and clear it a bit fast, because we were trying to demonstrate the character. We weren't going to go for the fastest play time, but let's see what he looks like now when we retry it. All right, so attempt number 2. Let's see how this one goes out. Probably should have used my SA2 straight away, but it's fine. We're going to use our SA3 and to the 1. Just going to use our nurturing a tad bit. We actually can be quite safe here despite the human enemies being quite annoying, because we are immune to paralysis. This character is immune to paralysis and also weakening, which, you know, isn't special nowadays, but for its time, being immune to 2 stars once was on the rarer sides. There we go. So far, so good. Luckily, there wasn't no top hat enemy there. That would have been actually annoying how I got that close to him. Our nurturing is able to do a bit of damage. Unfortunately, though, again, with the human enemies, you've got to be careful where you're standing. I'm going to take the L on that. Just going to slow our run down a tad bit, but with the SA2 going off, there we go into the final stage. Grab the Soul Bomb. And there we go. It should kill. Lovely. In that case, though, 48 seconds. I mean, it's not bad, honestly. And that was with the fact that we took a hit. So we were a tad bit slower there. Let's actually try that one more time. Usually, we only do 2 runs. In this case, though, let's do 1 more and let's make it perfect. All right, so this time we're not going to mess up. SA2 first, then the SA1, and then we SA3. Look at that. Clean sweep into that next stage. We're going to sub them here because I feel like it's just better to do so. And now we're going to wait a few seconds for that SA1 to come back. Use our SA3 while the boost is still active. Lovely. And this time, when we use our NAD string, let's make sure we actually don't get caught off guard on those enemies. Like, I didn't even realize how much damage we were doing on our NAD string, and that's why I actually took a hit last run. But here we go. Sob them off. Nice and easy. That was definitely faster. No damage. Using Ichigo, and we got the following 37-second clear time. I mean, that's not bad. Granted, again, he is max transcended. That's still quite impressive. The damage buffs he did get from the boost and also full stamina definitely does help him out here. Allows him to hit a tad bit harder. And realistically, this character now with this upgrade can be used in any type of content, maybe outside of co-op IT. That's the only place I wouldn't really bring him. Anywhere else, though, I think this character is perfectly fine to be used, especially in epic raids where, again, you're buffing your team. But jumping into a single player IZ quest, let's see how he's looking like in content that was used to be hard, right? When this character came out, clearing IZ as fast as he can was definitely on the more impressive side. In this case, though, we're going to stop him here. I think damage numbers, when we have the boost and kill effect, we're looking at around 40k per hit. That's honestly not too bad. Let's use our SA3 here. Absolutely beautiful. We've now de-transformed. That's fine though, because we'll use our transform there. 43k. SA1 on that. Onto the 3. And there we go. We're already into the final stage. What we have to do now is grab the soul bomb. Shatter fate once more. Ah, amazing. It feels fun playing this character again. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a minute since I have played with him. And in that case, once more, just like Inheritance Trials, this character is clearing in like 30 seconds. Now, for the next part of the video, and what I was most looking forward to trying out with this character, is how good is he in Guild Quest? Because keep in mind, the whole point of this new resurrection is his extra usability thanks to the booster skill. And in this particular team that we are using, we have 1000 Year Blood or Byakuya as our main nuker. We have 7th Anniversary Ichigo to be our damage dealer with his SA2. And the whole idea for this team is to sync the soul bomb with Ichigo's SA2. And then now we also have the new 1000 Year Blood Ichigo. He is going to be our mandatory team booster, and because he does have the booster skill, he actually is optimal in this particular guild quest, despite him actually doing no damage. He is literally just there to provide us with the boost, which granted any other booster character can do. In fact, someone like Rukia would be a lot better here, but the point to show is that because of this new skill, he has that extra bit of usability, and I'm unironically using him in guild quests alongside a character that we all trust on, 1000 Year Blood or Byakuya. And with this particular team, if we are able to use the soul bomb correctly, which didn't even take that many resets, we were able to get a 1-second clear time. That is really impressive, and it was super fun to do using characters that came out 5 years ago. Who would have thought that you could get a super fast play time in the hard difficulty of Guild Quest using 2000 Year Blood War characters from the year 2019? And that ultimately comes down to both of these characters receiving some good resurrections. Byakuya getting the skills he needed to do more damage on his soul bomb, and Ichigo in this case being the team booster. If he didn't have the booster skill, we wouldn't have used him in the team and we would have used someone else. So overall, I do think this resurrection is actually pretty good. As far as the link aspect goes, he got the best upgrade. 12% recharge, 16% full stamina is the best soul trait you could ask for when it comes to resurrections. And as for the character upgrade, because he could only pick up one new skill, I think the booster skill was actually a lot better than had he picked up Berserker, damage to enemies not affected by an ailment, or even Havoc, for example. That was the few skills that people wanted this character to pick up. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, but those skills wouldn't really give you a reason to use this character. The booster skill does give you a reason to use this character. He's found a lot more usability thanks to this one little upgrade to the booster strong attack. He is great in epic raids. He can be used in any guild quests. Granted, he won't be doing damage, right? He's just there to boost you, but he'll still be on the team providing the support. And again, we can't showcase today because epic raids not out yet, but you can unironically use him in epic raids. Give him the Sun link and you're providing your team with the extra stats, and you're just allowing your team to do more damage. You're playing with a character of your choice, and you're also getting the extra link swap potions too. So as far as resurrections do go, this is, in my opinion, one of the better ones. Definitely exceeded my expectation. I thought he was just going to get Havoc, and while that again would have been nice, I feel like booster is overall better because the character now actually is usable, and that's what you want in resurrections. We demonstrated this character in Guild Quest IT and IZ, and he's still great. If you have this character and you want to use him, you definitely can do that. I had a fun time using this character again, and I'm going to keep using him. He's going to stay in my Guild Quest team, and I might do a couple epic raids with this character, just mess around for a bit, because I love this particular character, and it's going to be a while before we ever get this character remade. Assuming Caleb are going to follow the anime, we're looking at like 2025 before we ever get a new true Bankai Ichigo. But with that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. In the comments below, let me know what you guys think about this character's resurrection, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.